it's one of those days to figure what the hell, Just got back from digging more stuff out of storage. Also, a little mail bit. There's no point in doing anything. But Dr. McCoy now has his phaser and communicator, so that's complete. And I just pulled the trigger on a Scotty figure. Just need to replacement arm. Well, I got a replacement arm, so I'm covered. And I just need to get clothes and equipment. But object lesson. You're relying on your memory. I'm going to put some over here, pull out of storage. My nephew gave me a guitar way back. I could have sworn it was an SG. And when we finally got to it in storage, no. Les Paul. More or less. Yeah. It's definitely not an SG, but got two humbuckers. It's a nice guitar. It's almost in tune. I gotta tweak that a bit, but I could have sworn it was all gold and a definite SG. No. That's why eyewitness testimony can sometimes be the worst. Because it's all shaped by different things. And this one comedian told me about someone being, mugged by somebody. Can you describe the mugger? No, I was too busy focused on his Smith & Wesson Model 27, Model 29, 9-inch barrel with 44 magnum shell and hollow points. I get them in the chamber. So while memory can be instructive, it is not definitive by any stretch of the imagination. Oh. So how goes it?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, dealing with a storage unit again, I could pay it for another month, but also digging stuff out, I had to deal with an avalanche more than anything. But and part of my brother and sister-in-law, my sister and brother-in-law's kindly packing us up with everything stuffed into, into garbage bags to throw there. So like getting a bag out, and of course the whole mountain of stuff came down. So. But in the garbage bag was my complete set of Only Fools and Horses. So it's like, yes, there we go. Yeah. I don't know what else is in the bag right now, but that was up top. Okay, great. That's why I sent you a picture of that.
Oh, yeah. Definitely one of the best shows ever.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I think the only recent show it's shown on BBC America, I think. And when they hit BritBox, I think a big thing. I think that show started just after I left England, because I was in '87. I think the show started just about then.
Yeah, it would have been around then.
Yeah.
Never understood why they stopped that show. It was so popular when they cancelled
Yeah.
it.
Well, I think that a lot of them have the idea that it stopped before people get tired of it.
Yeah.
Before they start asking, "Oh God, that's still on the air," And yeah, that everyone wants to do other. They want to get stuck on the same character for that. Let's wrap this up and get other things going. But it's like get a good run, so you can get a good video sale going or syndication deal, whatever. And then come back every once in a while for Christmas specials and TV movies. That other shows have done it too, but that's what they mainly do with Only Fools and Horses. And that way, when you do a comic relief special, where Del Boy and Rodgers are back in the market, trying to hawk, underwear signed by David Beckham. Hey.
It's funny because I always
Mm-hmm.
remember David Jason from being the
Mhm.
voice of Danger Mouse. That'll always stick with me. That.
I figured I found that out later.
Yeah.
But that, got most of the Danger Mouse stuff, if not all of it. I think I even have a stuffed Danger Mouse somewhere. They probably still stuck in storage somewhere. Yeah, that's something. Dig that up as an avatar. Oh, who we got? Okay, hold on. Get on that. Get the wife in. All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah.
Thanks
Add
for the
another
lunch.
avatar here. Uh-huh. All right. There is Danger Mouse.
Oy,
There he is. And Penfeld.
Hello.
Snoopy.
Hmm.
Did you tell Steamy what you found in storage?
Yes, I did. Like, actually, I sent him a picture of it right when I was there. There we go.
Yeah, the only fools and horses thing. You told him
Uh-huh.
about that?
Yep.
Sweet.
I
That's
said,
very good. Yeah.
like I said, I pulled that and then sent a picture of it, right there. Like, yes, found it.
Yeah,
Oh, there's something. Hmm.
what's really funny is they have Nicholas Lyndhurst over on Frasier.
Yeah, he's doing a part on Frasier now. So they really want to have fun. Have David Jason do a cameo.
Oh God.
I mean, obviously, you can't really have them playing their real character, but just the two of them together.
Yeah, it turns out the kid playing Freddy is a Brit, so I gotta wonder how hard it is to maintain his American accent around
If they're together,
Nicholas Lyndhurst.
if they're together in the same scene, it would be difficult. Yeah.
Yeah.
Iron. I tell like a story that David Jason. I think it was maybe Terry Wogan, maybe Parkinson, but in the early days of Early Fools and Horses, and they're on the location thing, and it's a lot of just sitting around waiting for something to happen. And Nick turned to David Jason and said, "We should have a row, just to stir things up. Yeah, and just." And so that you set up, it's like something you and him, and just throw it. I mean, get out! Storm off to his trailer, slam the door, and Jason going, "That's it! I'm gonna recast." And then the entire set going for a while. Oh my God, our two leads are fighting. This is still early going for the show. Like maybe it'd been on a year or something, but maybe not that one. But Nicholas is going on, but I will never work with this man again. And Jason, because he's the slightly higher profile star, recast the part immediately. You get him out. I don't want him. And everyone's panicking. And they finally, Kevin thing called. They finally let everyone else in on the joke. Just having a gag. They're just pulling it. Except for the stage manager. He's the one guy they didn't tell. So he's going the rest.
Oh boy.
But this kind of stuff you do, it's like you're sitting around doing nothing, waiting for something to happen. It's like, oh. It's kind of like similar thing on the set of Star Trek one time, where they had to call Gene Roddenberry down to the set because Bill Shatner and Leonard Nimoy are screaming at each other on the bridge, arguing over whether or not the Klingon ship is a D6 or a D7. Because of which one is it? And they just yell at it. But that's where the whole D7 thing came from that argument, a mock argument.
Oh boy.
And Gene had to come down. He said, "You idiot! That D6, no, that D7, you moron! What do you think?" I'm just going at it. And Gene, look, God, it doesn't matter. Like, Gene, we're just having fun. Relax. Okay. And a kind of a lesson to G that, yeah, we do get caught up on this a little too much. It's all because at one point they got Gene. Wait a minute, I should know this. Which one is it? But like Justman's around his mind, how many thousands of dollars are rolling by while nothing's happening. These two idiots are screaming at each other about Klingon ship. It's the stuff you do on a TV set or a movie set when nothing's happening. It's like, oh,
Ow.
yeah. Now I got so McCoy and has his phasing communicator, so he's complete.
Mm.
And I just pulled the trigger on a Scotty with a broken arm, but I've got a replacement arm over here, so that's the problem. It's got to get closed and same stuff. Phaser communicator, belt. I think I start playing around with the guitar. Oh, yeah. I did swing by Copar. I'm a little mad purchase of the month. But let me go get that. We'll do a bit of an unboxing here.
Oy.
Kit at round 2, this time via the NPC thing. I've been wanting one of these for like 40 years. But they never really got a good kit of it.
Oh, yeah. Ow.
Now, a buddy of mine, Phil, he had, they made walkie-talkies of the comm links, or the comm locks. He had a couple of those. I had the communicators. Try and find those these days. Those are. And there was a stun gun disc shooter that wasn't too shabby. I wish I had one of those too. But... Well, this could be amusing. Work up a cosplay for this. Let's see what we got here. What? Look at the pieces, parts. Yeah. There's the stun gun parts there. Looks kind of like a staple gun, but yeah. You got the chrome bits, some clear bits, the comlock, thing, directions, and decal sheets. So, I think that there was a slight variation between season 1 and season 2 on the stun gun. Those are the options for either one of those. But there's a couple things that a good sci-fi show should keep in mind to make it memorable. Toys and phrasing, the verbiage, good little catchphrase,
Have you found Ken and Barbie yet?
Not yet. That's gonna be a while, I think. And they're in a box somewhere. So. But yeah, and this thing was designed with the idea that you can, put in lighting and stuff. It says right there, this kit was engineered with a removable back to allow access to custom lighting.
Ow.
If they choose this glue the screen and bezel the place. Swap out screens. Yeah. Yeah, it's a different switch on top for either season 1 or season 2. It's one thing that they have done good. If they've done good by Space 1999, that they got accurate Eagle model. The Hawk model came in. The Hawk was a pain in the ass to train. It wasn't that very long and wasn't very accurate. But they put an accurate Hawk model. They had the Eagle in various scales. I forget. I think they reissued the Moonbase Alpha kit. Yeah, this will be fun. Add to my little fictional arsenal.
Oh boy.
But yeah, this is the stuff they got. And picked up Mackie a Pokemon model that was down there that she wanted.
What?
And picked up Mackie a Pokemon model that she wanted.
Oh.
She's been going to shit. You need to happy. Okay.
Hmm.
Let's see. Okay, Rosetta can't get on because she's dealing with her medical stuff, though.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Getting a lot of likes in the response I put to Blair White comment about Don Lemon being a whiny. Said, that's right, Donnie. You're being judged by the color, not by the color of your skin, but by the horrible content of your character. Another question, but who's Donnie? It's like Don Lemon, who has lost the right to be addressed as an adult.
What are they doing now?
Oh, Elon Musk gave him a shot at doing a show on X, and he blew it. Accusing Elon of being a racist. No, you're just an idiot. Because Elon's going on about we should not lower standards for certain things, certain skills. Doctors, you don't want a doctor who barely passed operating on you. People are going to die. And Lemon starts trying to turn into a racist. Well, about 90% of the doctors. No, just because 5% of the doctors are black does not mean 95% are white. It's like 60% are white, and there's also Asians and other mixes in there. But it's like, no, that's not what I'm saying, you moron. Pay attention.
Arabs,
Indians, Asians,
Pakistani.
whatever. Just take your pick. They just lump all these guys as white. Oh, really? Yeah. Like Dr. Sakamura would have a nice little chat about being white. Okay. Do they have Chick-fil-A in Britain? I don't know if they've expanded.
Not something I've heard of. Let's
see.
Yeah, I don't know if Truett Cali ever got beyond, expanding.
I don't know. Well, we'll see. Okay. Chick-fil-A.com. Yeah. Let's see. Let me just get a map.
Yeah, it's only recently that they finally got a location and got locations in Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
Because Truett County was dead set against,
Mm-hmm.
putting any locations in Nevada because of the gambling and all that.
Yeah.
But I guess Dan Cathy decided, screw it.
Mm-hmm.
So they do have locations in and around Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And they're all 24-hour with
Mm-hmm.
one exception.
Closed on Sundays.
Yep. They close right at midnight. And then don't open again until midnight on Monday.
Mm-hmm. Wind this up. Yep. Back this up a bit. Let's check the wiki. They are out there in United Kingdom. There's one in Edinburgh and in Reading. Yeah. And there's one in Aviemore, Scotland. So it's closed in 21 minutes. Okay, they closed it though. Oh, darn it. The one in Reading closed.
Poop. Yes, dear.
Okay, later, it's the usual idiots protest. Yeah, get it. Who cares? Okay.
Meh.
We make sandwiches, not lectures. Okay, go away. But, okay, later the company changed some policies, appointed the first head of diversity in 2020, which more for show. He didn't really
Meh.
focus charitable activities and hunger alleviation rather than opponents of same-sex marriage. And in September 2023, the company said they planned to open 5 restaurants in the UK from early 2025, investing over $100 million in the following 10 years in the UK. Said it would apply its charitable policies, including a $25,000 donation to the local organization and opening a Chick-fil-A restaurant and donation of surplus food to local charitable causes. It's UK. Yeah. All right. So they have had some. They don't currently, but they will soon. By next year.
Yeah, there's one British store I wish they'd open up in America.
What?
Selfridges.
Selfridge is just an American-style department store.
What?
Selfridge is an American-style department store. We've already got everything.
Yeah, but it was a British store owned by an American.
Was.
Which is actually
That kind of drove his ass
owned
up.
by the Canadians.
Yeah. Well. Probably want trying to think what British company would own over here. We can't,
What?
Trying to think what Sainsbury would be fun just for the commercials, frankly. Get those Christmas advertisements.
Oh.
But by and large, it's like, you know, maybe Wimpy's. I don't know. No.
Mm.
I'll use another burger joint. Yeah. I'll just be happy for the good pub. No.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, we haven't been to oh fuck. We haven't been to Baker Street in a coon's age.
Well, because you're not walking on your own. You know. Well, let's get you back up to a K, and then we can start doing things. I'll tell you what, thing is the food card, we can get into the Natural History Museum for free.
Oh.
Yeah. Won't have to be re up the membership, you know. Actually, there's quite a few museums you can get it for free with the card.
I would still want to re-up the membership.
Yeah, I know, for the benefit, you know, all the bennies and that, you know, but just to go down there, though, yeah, we just flash the card and we're in.
Mm. Yeah.
But yeah, we need you walking at least so we can get in to get to it, you know, to a chair, you know.
Yeah. I still think it's kind of nuts, you know, what happened when we went to those two Titanic exhibits.
Yeah. Well, again, the way they read it, they're pretty clear. This is the same bunch. Okay. You know.
It's like, went to the one in at the Natural History Museum, and it's the same thing. We got, you know, you got a guy who died.
And you got someone who survived. Well, think of the second time, though, you got Molly Brown. Yeah, okay, I think we know what happens here. You know. We know she made it. We've been to her house. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Not that she was there, but yeah. That's one thing to check out on South Wadsworth. You know, they got Molly Brown's summer house. So you need to check that out sometime.
One I'd really like to check out is the Golden Meyer house.
Yeah, we'll see about that. And now the things are finally
I've
starting
always
to.
thought it'd be nice to see is the Winchester house.
I've heard about that. That's weird.
Yeah, kept adding rooms on all the time to get rid of the boat.
Yeah.
Or better the night, spend the night in there.
I think the gal had the idea that if you ever stopped working on it, she would die. So they'll just start adding stuff in, like stairs that go no doors against walls. Like there's nothing here, you know. Yeah. Just kept adding stuff in. Yeah. I think Helen Mirren did a movie about her.
Who?
Helen Mirren, I think, was in a movie about that weirdo.
What weirdo?
The one who did the Winchester house.
Oh. Maybe.
Something like she was convinced she was getting haunted by the ghosts of all the people that had been killed by the Winchester guns or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something like that.
Would have been a lot of ghosts.
Yeah. That Winchester rifle was damn useful. This phaser is there, isn't it?
There is one place in England I'm kind of itching to see.
What?
The Washington family estate.
Well, that could be fun.
I mean, now that we know where it is and all that, it's like, hey, why not?
Maybe waltz in, pull some imaginary. Yeah, my family knew Washington. Oops. Kind of. We're neighbors.
Only one of my favourite places is Whitby Abbey,
Hmm.
the grave of Dracula.
Oh.
That place.
Mm.
The Mega Millions jackpot now is up to 977 million.
Mm.
I feel I should, take a dip in there. Because even just a smaller jackpot would definitely change our lives for the better, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know what your looks like, but generally I'm lucky if we get one number.
Yeah. But like I said, you can't win if you don't play. So, yes, the odds are crazy, but sometimes someone does win, and it makes the news. And I'm gonna,
Yeah, if we were to win one of those jackpots.
Oh yeah, we would discuss what I would do with the money.
Yeah, if it turned out we were.
Just imagine logging on one day and you built your own enterprise.
Yeah, if we were the only ones to win and not just a whole bunch of people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It'd be like, adios, United States.
Well, not necessarily. Just
You're the one that's been talking about one.
I know, but that the thing is with that kind of money, you got flexibility at that point. So yeah, get a place, get up and kind of storage or something. But I would get a place in like Oxfordshire, probably Kings and Blunt area, so I can go and do direct family research. Not having to rely on ancestry.com. No, just go to the parish street church down the street. They got the records.
Mm. How about the College of Arms?
Yeah, hit them up directly. It's like, okay. And then show them this plaque I got on the wall back here, the family code. Okay. There's more than what, because I've seen different recounts of what our family coat of arms is. This one came up twice to that company that I worked at when I was in the Air Force. But another one's like two other ones, that it could be, we weren't that rare. There are still little pages around, running around. But I take my, genealogical stuff and you're going, okay, who was connected to this code or these codes of arms?
Mm.
See, it was cheaper. Just get a look at that. Oh, you need a copy of it, But I was like, okay, get a small house, get a house, have a car there. How that can I put in for dual citizenship? I already know I can pass the test.
Yeah, I think
I've done the mock test on the
I think my big goal though would be a night in room 217 at the Stanley.
Oh.
What?
A wedding list that long, I think we'd be dead before sure they'll be haunting.
Oh hush.
But yeah, other issues. It's like, then on a side issue, it's like, when I want to take a trip to Seattle and drop a load of cash right on our doorstep or do it through PayPal, just donate to the website and just scare the crap out of her that way.
Don't.
Almost $1 billion jackpot. I think I can afford to throw that'll get her attention. I think part of the thing is like I'm not contributing anything, so why should listen to me? Oh, how about this? Are you listening now? Can your groomer buddies match this? It'd be like, contingent upon receiving this thing, you're going to do the following. You're going to get a proper therapist who knows what the hell they're doing, probably out of Seattle. And we're finally going to straighten out this screwed up little head of yours. Probably see if I can get you a house of your own, probably close to your folks. Get the hell out of Seattle. Because it's a very nice little town she came from. So.
Mm.
It's one thing I could do. I'd love to live in a nice little town somewhere.
Yeah.
Nice and quiet.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Whoops. What the hell was that? Mm.
And I think with that kind of green meal, a night in the original World's Largest Mall would be in order.
Mm. Why you want to stay at a shopping mall? I don't know. Yeah.
For one, they got some really good hotels inside the mall.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna wonder about American priorities. We've got hotels and a shopping mall.
That's not American.
It's well, Canadian or whatever, you know.
Yeah, that's West Edmonton Mall in Alberta.
Boy. Not in a hurry to go to Canada right now, okay?
Well, yeah, the current reigning champ of World's Largest Mall is
probably Dubai. Yeah.
Mall of the Emirates.
Uh-huh. No, until Fidel's little bounty baby boy is no longer in charge of Canada, I'm really not in a hurry to go up there.
Yeah, but the Western provinces aren't as,
No, tell little baby Fidel to go screw himself, eh? Apparently, the way the Canadian Union is set up is different than what we got. So, apparently it's very possible that if things keep going the current rate, Canada will cease to exist. The Western provinces, will ask to join the U.S., except for British Columbia. They're self-sufficient. They'll form their own little country. And the nation of Canada will consist of basically Ontario, maybe Nova Scotia. Quebec won't stick around because they'll see the chance to finally get the hell out.
Mm.
And no one likes them anyway, so. Let's see. Let's find something to discuss here besides, what I might do in the insane chance that I win Mega Millions.
Yeah, remember that one actress, So Bold and Beautiful?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you
can tell whenever
whenever she's been to Canada.
Yeah, she no longer sounded like an LA model. Now it's like, oh yeah, that Canuck accent came back rather quickly.
Yep.
Well, like John Larroquette, same thing. Anytime he's talking, gets on the phone to his folks back in Louisiana. Would that Cajun come back real big? You sounded like Justin Hayward. Okay, I guarantee.
I think I heard a little bit of that in one of the episodes of the New Night Court.
Well, they worked it into Dan's background. I don't know if it was before, but they worked it in. They know he was from New Orleans. His family is from there, so. But anybody swooping by, Super Pets are open and available. Someone to throw some money at me. We have things popping off over here. And I got to sign to another thing here. But yeah, right now just resting up till I can go back out and start unloading the van. Get stuff brought in.
Mm.
And one thing about bringing that bag in, it's like, okay, now I can put that bag to immediately use to deal with a ton of trash we've built up out here.
Which bag?
the bag that has the stuff out there, including that Only Fools and Horses set.
Mm. Well, then you're definitely doing laundry this weekend.
Again, we'll see if I recovered by then.
It needs to be done, dear.
I know, but so does the trash, and I gotta keep being running around over town to do that. And if my back starts going out like nothing's happened. Just have to sit back and enjoy the fact that we're finally safe, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Our domestic situation is now secured. We're having the back rent taken care of. We might be able to get a lot more to take more of it out of the way. We are fine, finally. Private, God. Cry for the first time since you moved out here, and we moved out of my folks' house. Okay, we are finally secure someplace.
Mm.
Which is damn near 25 years. Okay,
Mm.
so allow me to enjoy myself for fuck's sake. Okay,
Yeah, kiss my ass.
I'm kind of wondering if that amp I pulled out of there. That's I know the amp I put in. It wasn't even where I put it. There was a small one, kind of basic, the one I got from Brandon. I might have picked up this other one from Arkansas. I don't know.
I love you, Schmooky.
We do. Yeah. Okay. But let's see. There's something I can. Oh, Lord. Get in messages here. Yeah, Rosetta's having problems this morning. Also pinned down by the cats laying on her legs in bed. Hey, gotta get out. And that cat's saying they're caring for you.
I told you those little shits love her.
Yeah. She's also warm and comfy, so.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Trek culture, but 10 dumbest things in Star Trek Generations. Only 10?
There's a hell of a lot more than that.
Oh, yeah. It's like I'll tell you, top 2 things is like, blowing up the Enterprise and killing Kirk. There's your 2 top ones right there. Yeah. And Who culture?
Well, blowing up the star drive anyway.
What? But the way they did it, it's like totally ignoring stuff that has been established for years of how things work on that show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Indy's doing a Teddy Chan stream, so
yeah,
that's just a note. She's fine. She's awake and she's doing Teddy Chan. So
yeah, I still think my favorite part of that entire movie was when the saucer section was heading towards Meridian 3.
Yeah, no. Oh shit.
Thing is, it was Data saying that. So
yeah, I know. That was the gag. Okay. All right. Let's stop that there. What is that? I think. Man, they'll come on next and talk about it. But I think a couple things that goes into how Indy's lifestyle and career choices are going to keep her from doing something stupid because it would be very bad business. Is the Teddy Chan thing. She couldn't do that voice after doing testosterone. It'd be impossible. You said a lot. I think there's a part of it. It's like stringing it out to keep the donations coming in, and part of it is like just knowing what would happen and the effects she doesn't want, and just the general anxieties of fear of doctors and needles too. So I think steering like, no, you don't want to do this. You really do not want to do this. And that's at least providing some very valuable time for her to finally work it out in her own head and say, okay, yeah, this was a mistake.
I mean, you can read horror stories about it.
Oh, God.
All these,
I could drag in a half dozen detransitioners right now, put them on stream and have them just relate their tales of woe right now. I mean, partially it's like, I got to maintain some kind of presence there in order to don't let them have the field,
Exactly.
Because just the fact that she even showed up at a damn clinic after as late as Thanksgiving, late November, saying she was never going to do this, is not what she looked for. She's going for, doesn't want those, and then suddenly she's at a clinic, ready to go for the first shot. It's like, again, in that case, if thank God for anxiety, she got so freaked out, she got the hell out of there before anything happened.
Yeah, I gotta wonder who talked her into that.
That's the thing. That's why I figured the only thing that really changed was since then their boyfriend moved in. He hadn't moved in by Thanksgiving. But I think after Christmas now he's there, and now he's a constant presence of, well, you're going to go to the next step in your transition. Fuck you. To step off a fucking cliff, okay? Because she'd already stated what she wanted to do, and then not the hell with what you want. We're going to push you.
That's why she seems to have changed a lot.
That's it. That's why I'm going the mantra. These people do not care for you. If they're pushing to do this, they don't give a shit about you.
Exactly.
Again, I could probably say something now. I think that letter's probably arrived at her folks by now. Hi. Speaking of trans issues, okay.
What?
Well, trans-conservative waifu, she's the one that's doing, and also one have been very vocal the fact that India should not be transitioning. She's not, point I made the last letter to her folks that she doesn't fit the profile at all of someone suffering from genuine gender dysphoria, but she's practically a poster girl for the ones being suckered into it wrongly, because they're usually diagnosed with this, this, and this. Well, she's been diagnosed with this, this, and this. To the T. Everything, right down the list. Yep, wrong. Like, my dear, this is not a solution to your problems. It's another symptom, okay? But yeah, like I said, the choice in career, though, she likes doing the porn stuff. And she goes any further down this road, she ain't going to be able to do that. For all sorts of reasons. Because it'll just, no one's going to want to pay to see big mastectomy scars. And what the testosterone would do to her physiology, square the jaw, body hair, beard, bald. She's got fine hair as it is. That testosterone, you have to cue ball time. Those wigs won't be a costume, they'll be a necessary choice now at this point.
Yeah, I saw an up close picture of Elliot Page after.
That is not trans joy, okay? You may be riding the high on the testosterone thing, but that is not joy. She looks horrible. She looks miserable and emaciated too. It kind of goes to things like men and women are fundamentally different, physically, mentally, and everything. It's also why they choose a transition are fundamentally different. Okay. I think a lot of them, in the face of women, it's like they're trying to escape from being men. Well, escape being women, but they don't want to necessarily be men. They want, a lot of them. It's like going to hold on to the thing here. Let me go and pull this up here. Let's see. This is a clip from Farscape. I think this sums up the male mind when it comes to looking at a female by ideal and what it's like, what it must be like to be a girl. Well, here we are. John Crichton is in the mind of one Aaron Sun. Do various things they're going, and he's left alone for a while. And again, he's a guy. Rare opportunity. Unfortunately, yeah. Now Aaron is in the body of Rigel there, the little green Muppet. Mm-hmm.
Well, come on, what guy wouldn't?
Oh yeah, exactly. Fun with them titties.
Oh yes.
And okay, let's explore downstairs. Yeah. Oh.
What are you doing?
Oh, come on, man. They're here. They're right here. They've been here for a couple of hours, and I just had to...
You are mentally damaged.
No, I'm a guy. A guy? Guys dream about this sort of thing.
I'll tell you one thing, Crichton. If I find you've been dreaming anything else to my body, I'll break your legs, even if they are mine.
That's guys, okay? That's
Yes.
guys who think about what it's like to be a girl. That's the thing. We're look on the physical. What's it like to have tits? What's it like to go down there and go, wow, that's different. Yeah. We are very simple creatures, okay? The hemispheres of our brain are not interconnected like they're in a female brain. We are very much left brain, right, object oriented. Okay,
Oi.
That's how we operate. Okay. And yeah, Indy tried to explain to me one time, but all this thing about that thing, that's not a male mind. Okay, I don't care what you think. You do not have a male brain. I don't know what they're telling you in this stupid therapy session, but that that concept is theoretical at best. It has no science backing it up whatsoever. Now I'll probably get copyright struck for that clip, but what the hell, In fact, let me see. Let's see if they caught up to it yet. Nope, still up. Still fully monetized. See what happens later.
It was just one quick clip, and you were talking.
I'm talking over. Yeah, no real copyrightable music. It's just the scene itself. But then who knows? This is just now again, I've been following this subject matter since I was a kid. Back when the days of like Renee Richards and stuff like that, where like going to Sweden was euphemism for going to get sex change operation. It was ironic because now Sweden just slammed the brakes on all of it. No, that's it. We're done. We're not doing this anymore. Not the kids, especially. But also, like, I keep going to this. I think it was an episode of Nova where they're going into the whole thing. And there's 3 or 4 different stories going on about gender and how it shakes out. They talk about this little Mexican village where it's perfectly normal down there for babies be born, come out, they're looking female, but the midwives have learned to feel in there that they call them pill babies. Stuff hasn't dropped. And won't drop until they're about the age of 12. When the puberty kicks in and forces everything out. But until then, they're raised as girls, given girls names. But no, as soon as they hit around age 12 or so, boom, it'll pop out. They're boys now. They change, and they've adjusted. It's perfectly normal for them. And the kids seem okay, when they grow up.
Okay. There is a case in England that's actually kind of the opposite of that.
How could it
Lady
be the
Colin
opposite?
Campbell. She was born with very
Whoops.
were malformed.
Try that again. You popped out for a bit.
What?
Try it again. You kind of popped out for a couple seconds.
Okay. Basically, Lady Colin Campbell was born female, but
let me look.
actually she was born intersex. But her female parts were so messed up that she ended up being raised as a boy for the formative part of her, childhood. And then as she got older, it was like, no, I'm not a guy. I'm a woman.
She's got a YouTube channel, but also Wikipedia here. Georgiana Ariana, Lady Colin Campbell, lady, British Jamaican author, socialite, television personality who has published 7 unauthorized books about the British royal family. Her bio is on Diana and the Queen Elizabeth, and unauthorized on Meghan and Harry. Okay,
Just by the face, it looks like a man.
At birth, she had genital malformation, a fused labia, and deformed clitoris. Medical advice at the time was to assign her as a male so that she could live what was the new normal life, as it was thought to be the superior sex of the time. She was born in 1949. Though her family life was otherwise happy, it was been spoken and written of many personal issues she faced being raised as a boy when she is biologically female. So, yada, 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 yada. Let's see here. Okay, not able to have the corrective surgery needed for her congenital vaginal malformation in 1970 when she was 21. When her grandmother discovered that what had occurred and gave her the $5,000 she needed at the time, so legally changed the name to George Williams, from George Williams Lady to Georgia Ariana Lady, and received the new birth certificate. Yeah, this was back in, they just basically falsified the birth certificate. Well, I don't know about why raising her as a boy type thing. She doesn't have a willy either. What are you going to do? No, she's 74. She's got a YouTube channel. But that's extreme situation there.
Yeah.
That is very extreme situation. And again, that's not someone trying to hang. Hey, no, she wasn't trans. She was mislabeled. She really was mislabeled. That's about the only case I heard where it was assigned at birth and not observed because they're idiots. But there's also Jamaica. So, Jamaica in the late 40s. What are you going to do for the medical standards there?
Mm-hmm.
Not because she was born in Cedar Sinai, But it's also another guy in there. His Twitter handle is living with XXY. And slapping back a bit. No, XXY, it's still biologically male. It's just an extra thing on there. It's like, stop trying to claim me as trans, you idiots. I'm not. It's like, and I'll tell you, the Gays Against Groomers group. There's one gal, lesbian, you're calling out Jeffrey Marchand thing. And say we're bullies. And no, we're trying to call out the predators within our group keep the kids safe, but also make sure you don't end up, knocking us back to where we were before this whole thing started. Because already it's turning against the idea of gay marriage and gay rights. It's like they're losing ground because of these idiots. It's reversing, progress to make all the original people, Stonewall and everyone just wanted to be left alone to live their lives. Because a lot, it's like, no, we're normal people. Just who we shag in the bedroom is our own business. But walk on the street, you never know it. Well, that changed when people started going, now they're trying to make everyone legitimize their own personal fetishes, which is not the same thing. It's not a lifestyle choice. This is your kink. You're trying. You want to walk down the street, butt ass naked in front of little kids? That's not no. Will not be acceptable, and it's going to have to be blowback on the entire gay and lesbian community. That's why, again, LGBT without the T. You guys are ruining it for the rest of us. Because unfortunately, a lot of them are not really T's in the first place. Because the genuine ones don't want to attract attention. They want to blend in. Again, the ones were like, let's see. Kelly Cadigan, Buck Angel, Marcus D, Blair White for that matter. If it's to the point where they put in the work where you look like a total idiot, calling them by the using the pronouns for their biological sex at birth, and you look like an idiot, then they've earned the right to get to do the swap the pronouns around. But if all you've done is change your house style and get multiple piercings all over the damn place, so you look like a freaking chia pet, and pincushion.
We're back. I'm just going to grab a drink.
Oh yeah. Like if you can't go through a metal detector at the airport because of the stuff on your face, it's like, okay, we got to talk here. Don't assume my pronouns. I'm not even assuming your species at this point. What the hell are you? But it's like, come on, It's gotten so far beyond stupid, but it's also getting cleared. Like the rest of the world is saying enough, except for the U.S. and Canada, and then only parts of the U.S. and Canada. Why? Money.
Money.
Big old conference talking about trans care and everything. Not one syllable about caring for the patients, but lots of talk about how much they make. How many thousands of dollars you get for a breast, a double mastectomy, or how much you get for a vaginoplasty. It's like $30,000 for a phalloplasty. Boob jobs are a few $1,000s just by themselves. And people were applauding and cheering. That's the thing. Nobody said a word about what about patient care? About who screwed that? We're just worried about how much we're making off these idiots. But the destructive nature of this, again, just in general, but in specific, just get India this. I'll consider my life's work done. Build the rest of it around it, but it's like direct the efforts on one person here. Get her ass out of that mess.
How long do you think you're gonna go, honey?
I don't know. About an hour. I think I've ranted enough for a while, and I do need to get the rest of the stuff out of the van there. So, All right, so I guess I'll probably just. In fact, I think I'll just do that now and put this. Since it took a rather definite turn into indie land, I'm going to go ahead and put this in that in that list now. Well, the few live streams I've done that for, especially one I've done in the middle of it. And for those, for those who came in the rerun part, sorry I start off with the Star Trek opening, but that's where it was at the beginning. So talking about getting the stuff from my Dr. McCoy figure. But we've gone into Weirdo land, so it's.
Then again, you were born weird, huh?
And besides, I got to go to the bathroom anyway. So, all right. So we'll wrap it up there. And again, I appreciate Trans-Converted Waifu stopping by, popping in, I do appreciate the support, even though, on the overall issue, I think we're on opposite sides. But in specifics to Indies, like, no, we're saying, no, she should not. She's not the type. This is wrong. And she's going to screw up herself badly if she goes any further.
Yeah.
So she's got a body most women would kill for, or at least commit major felonies for.
Oh yeah.
He's about to chuck it out the damn window. Okay.
The part that always makes me laugh is when she actually refers to herself as a femboy. That just makes me laugh every time I hear her say them words.
Because you haven't looked at the definition of femboy, have you? Femboy is like, again, Deli Mulvaney. That's a femboy.
Yeah.
Biological male trying to fancy female. Yeah. Twink is a little better, the closer thing, but that's a little more general. But even then, it's still usually,
Lee.
But anyway, again, we're talking crazy town anyway. So, but the vast majority of these cases are not genuine gender dysphoria. It's just regular body dysmorphia with a few of the things thrown in for seasoning. But yeah, before we go off on that one, a little bit of amateur, psychology. I'm going to go and wrap it up here. So we will talk at you later, kids.